Have you ever wondered how one man could rise to power and plunge the entire world into chaos, leaving behind a legacy of unimaginable horror and destruction? Today, we're uncovering the dark and terrifying story of Adolf Hitler, the deadliest dictator in history, whose actions led to the deaths of millions and reshaped the course of the 20th century forever. Before we dive into this chilling tale, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. This is just one of many stories that explore the darkest chapters of human history, and you won't want to miss any of them. Adolf Hitler's story begins in Austria, where he was born in 1889. From humble beginnings, he grew up with dreams of becoming an artist, but his ambitions were crushed when he failed to gain admission to art school. These rejections, along with the political and social unrest of the time, planted seeds of resentment and anger that would later shape his ideology. After serving in World War I and experiencing the humiliation of Germany's defeat, Hitler found himself drawn to nationalist politics. The Treaty of Versailles, which placed heavy reparations on Germany, fueled widespread anger among the German people, and Hitler seized this as an opportunity to rise to prominence. His speeches, filled with fiery rhetoric and promises to restore Germany's glory, resonated with a population desperate for change. By 1933, Hitler had risen to the position of Chancellor of Germany, and his path to dictatorship was sealed with the passing of laws that gave him absolute power. Under his leadership, the Nazi Party implemented policies that targeted Jews, political opponents, and other marginalized groups, leading to one of the darkest periods in human history. The Holocaust, a systematic genocide, resulted in the deaths of 6 million Jews and millions of others, including Romani people, disabled individuals, and political prisoners. Hitler's obsession with racial purity and territorial expansion wasn't just devastating for Germany. It dragged the entire world into World War II, a conflict that claimed over 70 million lives. Imagine the sheer scale of destruction as countries fell to Nazi forces, entire cities were reduced to rubble, and innocent lives were taken in unimaginable numbers. Hitler's leadership was marked by a toxic combination of charisma and cruelty, and his vision of a thousand-year Reich was built on violence, oppression, and fear. His strategic decisions, such as invading the Soviet Union and declaring war on the United States, eventually led to Germany's downfall. By 1945, the Allies had turned the tide of the war, and Hitler's regime was crumbling. In his final days, as Soviet forces closed in on Berlin, Hitler retreated to his bunker, where he ultimately took his own life. His death marked the end of a reign of terror, but the scars he left on the world remain to this day. The story of Adolf Hitler is not just a historical account, it's a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power, propaganda, and hatred. It forces us to confront the darkest parts of human nature and serves as a reminder of why we must remain vigilant against those who seek to divide and oppress. If this story has made you think or taught you something new, don't forget to like the video, share it with others who would find it compelling, and subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content. What do you think led to Hitler's rise? Share your thoughts in the comments below.